Welcome to my channel.
My wife and I arrived at the hotel. While I was completing the registration at the counter, she stepped away to answer a call. When I was about to take the keys, an elderly administrator approached me and asked, "Is that your wife?" I confirmed. Then he quietly said, "Follow me. You need to see this personally." My stomach dropped. Something in his voice. Concern mixed with urgency. He led me down a narrow hallway behind the reception desk, into a small security office. "I'm sorry to do this," he said, pulling up footage on an old monitor. "But I've worked here 30 years. I've seen enough to know when someone needs to know the truth." He clicked play. The timestamp showed yesterday. Same hotel. Same lobby. My wife walked in. But she wasn't alone. A man in an expensive suit held her hand. They laughed. Kissed. Checked in together. Room 412. My heart stopped. "They've been coming here every Thursday for 6 months, the administrator continued. "Always the same room. Always cash payment under a fake name." I couldn't breathe. Couldn't think. Outside through the office window I could see her. Still on the phone. Smiling. Playing with her hair the way she did when she talked to me. The administrator handed me a USB drive. "Everything's on here. Every visit. Every moment." I took it, and something inside me went cold. I walked back to the lobby in a daze. My wife was still on the phone, laughing softly. When she saw me, she blew a kiss. "Almost done, babe," she mouthed. I nodded, smiled. Like nothing had changed. But the USB drive in my pocket felt like it weighed 1,000 pounds. We checked into our room. Room 308. Not 412. Never 412. That room was reserved for her other life. "I'm exhausted," she said, kicking off her heels. "Long day at work." Right. The marketing firm where she claimed to have late meetings every Thursday. The same Thursdays she'd been coming here. "I'll grab us some drinks from the lobby," I said. She kissed my cheek. "You're the best." I went downstairs. Found a quiet corner. Opened my laptop. Inserted the USB drive. Folder after folder. 6 months of footage. I clicked on the most recent one. Last Thursday. They entered room 412. Kissing. Laughing. He spun her around. She giggled like a teenager. The same giggle she used to save for me. Then the audio kicked in. "When are you finally leaving him?" the man asked. She sighed. "Soon. I just need to secure the house first. It's almost fully in my name." He signed the papers last month without even reading them. My blood ran cold. The house. Our house. The refinancing documents she'd asked me to sign. I trusted her completely. I scrolled through more files. Bank statements. Property documents. All meticulously organized by the hotel administrator. Transfers I'd never authorized. Joint accounts slowly being drained. My retirement fund, reduced by 40% over 6 months. Small amounts. Never enough to trigger alerts. Just enough to stay invisible. She'd been bleeding me dry while kissing me goodnight. I opened another video. 3 months ago. Same room. Same man. "The lawyer said we need 6 more months," she explained, lying in his arms. "Then the house transfer completes. His name disappears from everything. We split the equity and start fresh in Costa Rica." He kissed her neck. "You're brilliant." She laughed. "He's brilliant. Brilliant at being blind." I told him the refinance was for better rates. He didn't even call the bank to verify. My hands shook. I wanted to throw the laptop. Scream. Run upstairs and confront her. But I didn't. Instead, I sat there in that quiet lobby corner, watching my marriage dissolve on a screen. Every smile. Every lie. Every Thursday she'd stolen from me. Then something shifted inside me. Not heartbreak. Not anymore. Rage. Cold. Calculated. Strategic. She wanted to play games? She wanted to drain me and disappear? Fine. But she forgot one thing. I'm an auditor. I find money people try to hide. And now I'd find everything. Then I'd take it all back. I returned to the room with 2 glasses of wine. She was in the shower, humming softly. The same tune she hummed when she was happy. I sat on the bed, listening to the water run, my mind racing through every detail. The refinancing papers. The joint accounts. The Thursday late meetings. All of it calculated. Precise. She'd been planning this for over a year. But she'd made one critical mistake. She underestimated me. She stepped out, wrapped in a towel, hair dripping. "You okay? You look tense." I handed her the wine. "Just tired." Work stress. She kissed my forehead. My poor baby. Let's make this weekend about us. No work. No stress. Just you and me. I smiled. Clinked my glass against hers. Sounds perfect. We talked. Laughed. She told me about her difficult client at work. I pretended to believe every word. That night, she fell asleep in my arms. Peaceful. Content. Completely unaware. I stared at the ceiling, planning every move. Tomorrow I'd call my attorney. Quietly. File for asset protection. Lock down the accounts she hadn't touched yet. Then I'd hire a forensic accountant. Track every dollar. Every transfer. Build a case so airtight she'd never see freedom again. But tonight I'd let her sleep. Let her think she'd won. Because the best revenge isn't hot and emotional. It's cold, legal, and absolutely devastating. Monday morning I called in sick to work. First time in 5 years. Maya kissed me goodbye, concerned. Feel better, honey? I'll bring soup tonight. The moment her car left the driveway, I was on the phone. Richard Castellano, attorney at law. I need help. Urgently. My wife is committing financial fraud and I have evidence. 2 hours later I sat in his office. Expensive suit. Sharp eyes. No nonsense. I showed him everything. The hotel footage. The bank statements. The property documents. He leaned back, fingers steepled. This is substantial. Provable fraud. Forgery. Possibly conspiracy. You could have her arrested. I want more than that, I said coldly. I want everything back. The house. The money. Her career. Everything. He smiled slightly. Then we do this surgically. First, emergency injunction. Freeze all joint accounts today. Second, file for fraudulent transfer reversal. Third, criminal complaint for forgery and theft. How long? If we move now. Paperwork filed by end of business today. She'll be served tomorrow. I nodded. Do it. He started typing. One more thing. Continue acting normal. Don't confront her. Don't change your routine. Let her think she's still in control. I stood to leave, then turned back. Can you also contact the Costa Rica consulate? I want her passport flagged. Richard's smile widened. Now you're thinking like a winner. I left his office feeling something I hadn't felt in months. Power. That evening Maya came home with soup. Chicken noodle. My favorite. How are you feeling? She asked, touching my forehead. Much better. Thank you for this. We ate together. She told me about her day. Another difficult meeting. Another demanding client. I listened. Nodded. Asked follow-up questions. Academy Award performance. After dinner she suggested a movie. We sat on the couch, her head on my shoulder. The same couch I'd worked overtime to buy. The same house she was stealing from under me. I love you, she whispered during a romantic scene. I love you too, I replied. The lies tasted like poison. My phone buzzed. Text from Richard, all accounts frozen. Injunction filed. She'll be served at her office tomorrow at 10 a.m. Also found something interesting in the deep dive. Her boyfriend is married. Wife has no idea. Want me to inform her? I typed back, absolutely. Maya glanced at my phone. Work? Just spam, I said, deleting the message. She smiled. Kissed my neck. Forget about work. Focus on us. What a joke. She had no idea that in 12 hours her entire world would collapse. Her accounts. Her plans. Her future with him. All of it gone. I held her close that night. Let her believe everything was perfect. Because tomorrow morning she'd wake up to a nightmare. And I'd be watching. 10 o'clock. I sat in a coffee shop across from her office building, laptop open, watching the live feed Richard had arranged. Maya walked into the lobby. Confident. Heels clicking. Designer bag on her shoulder. My money bought that bag. 2 men in suits approached her. Process servers. Maya Chin? She smiled, confused. Yes. You've been served. Her face changed. Then panic. She ripped open the envelope right there in the lobby. I watched her knees buckle. Watched her grab the wall for support. Watched her pull out her phone with shaking hands. My phone rang. Her name flashed on the screen. I let it ring. Once. Twice. 3 times. Then answered. Come. Cold. Hey honey, what's up? What the hell is this? Her voice cracked. Asset freeze? Fraud investigation? What are you talking about? Oh, you got the papers. Good. Silence. Then barely a whisper. You know. I know everything, Maya. Every Thursday. Every dollar. Every lie. Room 412. Costa Rica. All of it. She started crying. Please let me explain. Explain what? That you've been stealing from me for 6 months? That you forged my signature? That you plan to disappear with your married boyfriend? He's married? Her voice broke differently. Betrayal recognizing betrayal. I almost laughed. You didn't know? Maybe you should have done your homework. Please, she sobbed. We can fix this. No, we can't. Because I already fixed it. I hung up. By noon it was over. Her accounts, frozen. Her access to our house, revoked. Her boyfriend, served with divorce papers from his own wife, who Richard had contacted that morning. Maya tried calling 17 times. Then her mother called. Then her sister. I blocked them all. Richard sent the final update. Judge granted emergency hearing. All fraudulent transfers reversed. House is 100% yours. She's being investigated for forgery and wire fraud. Her law firm just fired her to avoid association. It's done. I sat in that coffee shop staring at the message. 3 days ago I was funding my own betrayal. Sleeping next to a woman who saw me as a paycheck. A fool. Now she had nothing. No money. No house. No boyfriend. No career. No escape to Costa Rica. Just consequences. I drove home. Our home. My home now. Her car was in the driveway. She sat on the steps, mascara running, suitcases beside her. Please, she begged as I walked past. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. I stopped. Looked at her. Really looked. You taught me something valuable, Maya. Trust isn't given. It's earned. And you earned exactly what you got. I unlocked the door. Stepped inside. Closed it behind me. Through the window I watched her crumble. I poured myself a drink. Sat in my living room. My house. My life. Finally clean. Finally free. Finally mine.